Hi friends, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, my name's Jakara and this channel is making some changes. making some changes. I was told not to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I just feel like it's time. It's in my heart to do it. And anyway, so the change is that I'm going to be focusing less on fashion and style and more on lifestyle. So what does that mean? A lot of times, people talk, but they don't show, right? So actually over the last couple of years, I've been trying to incorporate more lifestyle types of content. And that means, the gardening and the DIYs and all of that, the interior decorating, all that stuff was part of that. Those happen to be things that I feel very, very passionate about. And don't worry, it's not going to be a gardening channel. We're not going to do that. I will still incorporate style things. Obviously, lifestyle, part of the word is style, but it's going to incorporate more life lessons and just nuggets of information about how to live a more fulfilling and more joyful life. I happen to have a lot of hobbies, a lot of things that bring me joy. And I find that, this is just my observation, I find that there are people around me and in the world who don't seem to be able to find joy. They cannot seem to find joy in anything, and it makes me really sad. And I think a lot of times people focus on things that just aren't that important, really, which is why I kind of wanted to steer away from like hauls and materialistic type things. Now, like I said, there are material things that bring me joy. Most definitely. My handbags, for one. I love handbags, and I'm not going to stop talking about handbags. I'm not going to stop talking about jewelry or clothes or anything like that, but I'm just not going to make it the focus. I would like to offer something of value to you, my viewer, by talking about things that I feel are just a bit more important. And then on days when we have fun with, the material things, we can. Those things can bring joy just as well as sitting quiet and meditating. But why I wanted to do this, I feel like there's a shift in my life, and I have been more focused on creating more joy and more fulfilling experiences in my life. And I know that I've come from a place of privilege to be able to do that because I am a physician and I get to, have the financial means to do that. And some people don't have that. And I wasn't always in this position though. So I still was able to find joy even when I wasn't in a position of privilege. So I want to talk about those things, and I hope you stay with me. I hope you come with me. My daughter told me not to do this. She said, nobody wants to hear that, and you're just going to be coming off preachy, and people are not going to take it the way you want. And if that's the case, that's the case. I mean, my heart is really pure and into this, and I want to offer something that I think is of more value to you as a viewer and not waste your time. Not that you waste your time watching my other videos, because you don't, but you might learn something from those or be inspired by those. And like I said, I still will be doing some of that stuff. I just want to incorporate, that's the word I'm looking for, incorporate more of the lifestyle or mindset type stuff into the channel. Now, it's not going to be preachy. It's just going to come from a practical standpoint, because I feel like, you could talk about mindset all day, but if you don't put anything into practice, or if you don't have any practical examples to show, then people are just going to click off and I'm like, she don't know what she's talking about. All this hooey fooey stuff, this woo woo stuff. And you still may do that, and you are more than welcome to do that. And, I hope you don't, but I think it's just the direction in which my life is going. And I want to be able to share some of the things that I've learned about living a more fulfilling life. And as I had mentioned before, elevating the everyday. That is the theme of this channel. We learn to elevate the everyday so that we can live a more fulfilling and joyful life. And that is what we're going to be concentrating on here. I hope you stick with me. I hope you go for this ride with me. This is just an introduction. Like I said, we'll be mixing up some things here and there, and everything will be related to that elevation of the everyday. Now, you might ask yourself, well, what does that mean? What does mean elevate the everyday? What does that mean? For me, it means that I focus on ways in which to enrich my experience while we're living in this physical world, through activities and or products that help fulfill that need. For instance, I'll take makeup for an example. Not everybody loves makeup, and you don't have to. But for me, when I do my makeup, I feel more elevated. It lightens my mood. It lifts my spirits. Even when I'm not wearing makeup, I still feel great and good. I don't feel like, oh, I'm ugly or anything like that. It's nothing like that. It has nothing to do with that. I like to see the colors. I like to see the transformation. It's still my face. It's still here. This is my face. It's just enhanced and elevated a little bit. And so that's the example I'm talking about. So we're going to talk about ways in which you can elevate everyday things. And that way you get to have a more joyous life, a more fulfilled life. I can never say that word fulfilled, but fulfilled life. I'm not making any promises to anyone, because you have to do the work in order to get there. And some people, no matter what they do or how many books they read or how many gurus they listen to, they are just determined to be miserable. I hope you're not that person, but if you are, give me a chance. Maybe I can change your mind about the world. Maybe we can all learn to be less cynical. I know this world is really messed up in a lot of ways, but there's still good here. There's still beauty here. There's still so much joy to have, and there's so much life to live. And even if I drop dead tomorrow, I can say for sure that I lived a fulfilled life. I lived life to its fullest. And I want you to be able to say the same. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you stick with me, as I said. If not, I understand. But like I said, we'll be doing a bunch of different exercises, including how different material things or different experiences that we have enrich our lives and elevate our lives. So if you want to find out how one of my favorite things to elevate the everyday helps to enrich and fulfill my life, check out my travel back to Paris video. I'll put the card somewhere here. and that talks about elevating the everyday with travel. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I hope to see you in the next video, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. And don't forget, you too can elevate the everyday. Take care.